Okay, postpartum body update after 1 year. It's a very emotional topic for me, but let's talk about this. I gained approximately 20 kgs in my pregnancy, which was crazy. We were doing 3 kilometer walk, 4 kilometer walk every single day, and still I gained 20 kgs, which is fine. I was carrying a child and all the things, but I was in the impression that we lose weight naturally once the baby comes out. But truly, that's not the case, at least not in my case. Usually, what happens is that when you do normal delivery, you tend to lose weight naturally very quickly. But if you have emergency C section, your weight loss is not very natural and it takes a lot of time, right? So, in my case, I have not been able to do that, even though I will not blame the external circumstances because I also didn't work out very well. I have only recently started to work out regularly, but before that, I was like all over the place, doing a chill pill, just doing walks with my son, with my husband, and that's it. I have not actively worked out. I've only started to do recently, which is why I'm still almost 7, 8 kgs overweight. So that's huge, but we'll get there. And my son right now is 15 months old. So I have been breastfeeding him since then, even till now. So I don't do breastfeeding all day. It's just at night when he wants to, like, he wants milk or soothing or just body touch. At that time, I do breastfeeding. And because of that, um, I have heard that when you do breastfeeding, you don't lose weight then also. So maybe this is one of the reasons why I haven't lost all the belly fat mainly, because it's still too much. But that being said, the breastfeeding point, my breast still feels very saggy, very, yeah, I have lost the firmness. I think that would be the right way to express how I feel about my breast, because definitely when you breastfeed, the firmness tends to lose, especially if you don't work out, which was in my case. I didn't work out. So, yeah, I mean, the size have changed, the firmness has reduced, and I have definitely felt more sagginess. Now, another change which was huge for me was the pelvic floor changes, that I could feel the looseness down there, right? And I went to the gynecologist, I think when I was 11 months postpartum, when I came back from India in January. I went to gynecologist and she checked my pelvic floor and she recommended me to do some Kegel exercises, right? Kegel, that's how you pronounce it? I think yes. And I have been doing that since 3 months and I can see a huge change. So definitely pelvic floor my has become like perfect. Now I can say that very proudly, but very sweet simple exercises that I do while watching Netflix, because it's very simple. You literally lie down and you have to do those exercises. So I've been doing that because those exercises belong in a lazy exercise category, but I can definitely feel firmness down there. I can definitely feel that control is back and there is no loose end per se. So pelvic floor is definitely a major concern for me back after postpartum, and now I feel like it's perfect. Okay, now let's talk about hormonal changes, which is like crazy part for women, because when they give birth, their mood fluctuates, their patience level are tested, um, a lot of things. Your periods get affected, which is why your hormonals are affected. So all the things change after postpartum, right? So what I went through in my hormonal changes was that my energy level was definitely affected. Like I can't take staircases, like 100 staircases, like 50 staircases, for example. And I used to lose my breath very quickly. So that's definitely a one thing that I need to work on and improve. And I think if I do more exercises, I go to gym more regularly, work out, I think I'll be able to gain that back. But right now it's still very much affected. But when it comes to my mood, I think I've become more patient. That is for sure. I think babies make you patient, and you're just forced to become patient because you can't express your frustration, your mood swings on them. And if you're doing, please don't. But because, yeah, babies just make you patient, and I've become extremely patient. I've become more happy person, a more live in the moment kind of a person, which is extremely amazing, and I absolutely love it. But when it comes to my energy level, I think um, I will gain that back once I start working out. Everything comes down to working out, and I have not done that very regularly. So, not blaming any external circumstances, completely taking the responsibility. And I think once I get myself in the momentum, I will definitely get my energy levels back. But definitely, one thing was sure, that a lot of women go through the postpartum depression, which is again due to the hormonal changes, which was not in my case because I was so supported throughout with my husband, with my midwife, with my family and friends. Like, I was very vocal about how I'm feeling. I communicated all the things since starting, and I think this is why I never experienced postpartum depression for myself, at least, which has been the best thing ever. Because it used to scare me what a postpartum depression would look like. And now that I'm on the other side, I just feel like speaking, talking, communicating is the key to not get trapped in that depression cycle. And the final point in my postpartum body update is about my abdominal changes. So, definitely, I feel like I have experienced diastasis recti. It's like having a gap in your this portion, if you can see. So I have definitely I got that checked in January as I went to the gynecologist, and she checked. She's recommended me to do more of the exercises that would improve this area. Been doing it not regularly, but I think this is the area that I definitely need to work on, because this is the reason my belly fat is a lot. Yeah, I need to work out on those exercises, but definitely I could see a lot of belly fat in me, and it is solely because of that reason. And once I get into that momentum, it will definitely work out. That was my postpartum body update. I really hope you felt seen and heard. And if you give birth, and if you haven't given birth, I think this is what you have to prepare for. That don't do the mistakes that I committed. Take care of your body, exercise regularly, and I think I need to get back on my advice. So I have been regular to the gym for like 1 to 2, in fact 3 weeks now, but I need to build that momentum even more. I have to show up to the gym for 3 to 4 months consistently. So I've never been a workout person. This is why it is extremely challenging for me, but I'm getting there. It's happening. So now that Ugam's special appearance is done and my body postpartum update is also done, um, yeah, this is the main thing that I went through in my postpartum and still going through, because I didn't take good care of my body as I was supposed to. Although we were doing walks, we have been walking 2 to 3 kilometers every day. It's just our thing now, so it doesn't feel like work or workout. We have been eating very healthy. So I anyway eat very healthy. I eat less sugar, at least since past 2 to 3 months. Bare minimum sugar I've had, which is great. And I think huge shout out to my husband also. He works out a lot, and he eats a lot of greens and a good carbs and good fiber. So I think just because of living with him, I get that, because then I don't have to make extra junk for myself, which is obviously good. So yeah, I mean, even if when we do dining, even when we order food, we order salads, we order greens, we order burrito, we order quesadilla. I think these things are healthy because there is chicken and less carb. And like burrito, there is more veggies, more chicken, less carbs. So just the combination of these things rather than eating burgers and pizzas, which is completely carb. So I think these things makes a lot of difference even when you're dining out. So another example that we really love going to Vietnamese restaurants. So Vietnamese is again a lot of fish, a lot of vegetables, and a very less carb with a little bit of rice in the side. You know what I mean? So just the combination of eating greens, combination of eating healthy food, and of course we order burgers once in a while, which is okay. We don't like, we are not very hard on ourselves. It's just that with my case, I need to work more on exercises and have to hold myself accountable, which is very important. But yeah, that was my postpartum update. And if you have been going through the same process, um I hope you feel seen. I hope you feel heard, because this is a journey every woman goes through, and we are in this together, right? And some people gain a lot of weight, some people gain less, but we got this. Okay, now I'll see you in my next video very soon. Till then, take care and have a great day. Bye.